Hi there and welcome, beautiful souls watching. Thank you. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So this one is about the Hathors, teaching and healing with sound. I didn't know about them, but years ago, when I already finished my mediumship trainment, a friend of a friend was in training to become a sound healer, and she needed someone to practice on. And she asked me, would you like to get a free sound healing bath with me? And I never tried that. And I thought by myself, well, why not? I'll try it out. So we made an appointment and I came to her place, and she put me down on a mattress on the floor and started with these different singing bowls, the Tibetan ones from metal. And it was very relaxing. I could feel the vibration of the sound going through my body when she placed the bowls on certain places on my body. And I was lying on my belly, and she placed the bowls on the back of my body. And then in the end, I think it was the last take of her, she took a very, very big one, told me, that's the sun bowl with the sound of the sun. Well, I didn't think very much about that then. And she placed it onto my lower back, I think. And she started to make it sound by striking and going around with this little, I don't know the word now in English, please have mercy with me. English is not my mother tongue. And that's why my guides want me to talk in English and make these videos in English, because my vocabulary in English is smaller than in German. So I'm kind of forced to be clear and precise and simple. And I love the simple, practical things, so that matches wonderfully with me. So she placed that bowl and she made it sound, and suddenly I was lying there with closed eyes, of course, just relaxing and enjoying the sounds. I heard a voice and I saw an image. And the image I saw was the golden sun disk between the cow horns of the Egyptian goddess Hathor. And I heard a booming voice inside of me saying, "We are the Hathors." And that was all. And I was struck by lightning like that. And after the session, I went home and started researching. And then I stumbled across Tom Kenyon, an American psychotherapist who also got contact or was contacted by the Hathors. And in the beginning, he thought he's going crazy, he's hearing voices. As a psychotherapist, that's kind of the training, and he wasn't quite sure what was happening. But by the time and with more patience and experience, they trained him so that nowadays this man has a range in his singing voice of 4 octaves, which is incredible. And I don't like everything he's producing in sound. Some high-pitched things I feel like, ooh, okay, that's my own personal thing. But I really love what he's doing. And then I came across an interview with him which I really liked, and that really honors the integrity of that man. Because he said in that interview, already a very old interview, he said, well, with time, I kind of got images and I saw several of these figures, these Hathors around me. And they were kind of teaching me via sound while I was experiencing and experimenting with my voice and trying to get the high pitches and the low pitches and having a kind of teaching and learning sound journey. And it occurred to me, oh, I must be special. I've got 3 or 4 Hathors with me. They are teaching me from the spirit world. And then he said, and it took me some time to understand that I was so blockheaded and square-headed that only one Hathor wasn't enough. They needed 3 or 4 to get through to me. And that really honors the man, that he could discern his ego from, an input from the spirit world, and he wasn't special. We're all special, or no one is special. So I really love the Hathors now, after I know a little bit more about them. And the Egyptian ancient goddess Hathor is also called the one, she with 1,000 voices. Isn't that wonderful? And I had the Hathors also teaching me when I was experimenting with my voice, just toning. And I found out I never could reach very high. I was always in the middle range. And I felt some kind of attraction to these very, very low kind of pitches, like Tibetan monks when they are sitting together and murmuring their prayers. And you also find some undertone singers that can reach that deep, that low voice scale. So I felt attracted to that. And then I learned if I practice with my lower tones, then I can reach up the higher tones much easier. Because when I tried to go there directly to the high pitches, I kind of failed. So that taught me that above and below belongs together, and if you want to get high, you have first go down. Like the tree is showing us in nature the same symbol, you have to grow roots in the earth to have a wonderful crown that's growing up to the sky. And many other things I learned from them, and slowly I came across overtone singing, and I really love that. With only one voice, your own one voice, a single voice, a single tone that you produce, you can reach the second tone coming in, the overtone, or the lower, the undertone, and then you're kind of not singing alone any longer in your living room or wherever. And I always loved that from the one comes the two, and sometimes they create a 3, like a harmony, and I can feel the sound dome that's created by sound. Sometimes I can even see it, and it's just wonderful to tone with others in harmony and to reach that harmony. And it's very simple, just like this American author, I forgot his forename, but his last name is Goldberg. He even wrote a book about just the humming sound with closed lips. When you produce the You can easily reach the overtones because you keep your mouth shut and you tone the M, but you move your tongue inside of your mouth as if you are forming the vowels that were so holy in Hebrew scripture that they didn't even write them down. That you form an A, an O, an U, an E, an A, and an E, like I'm toning through the vowels in my video about the toning through the chakras. And you can tone along with that and experiment with your voice and sense into that. What does it create within you? How do you feel? And after toning the vowels one after the other, everybody feels better and lighter and more stabilized, more grounded, more centered in him or herself. So sound is just a beautiful thing. And there is also this wonderful experiment called a star in the jar, where scientists took a vessel, filled it with water, and then applied frequencies to the water. And with a certain frequency, suddenly, ploofts, there was a little bubble of light that just came up within the jar with water. So that already can teach us a lot, that sound creates light and light creates matter, because there's also another experiment from scientists that took a vessel just filled with water and they applied frequencies and tested all kinds of frequencies, and suddenly in the end they found that spontaneously DNA had formed in the water. So sound creates light and light creates matter. Isn't that interesting? Okay, I think I leave it with that and just let you ponder on something, and don't expect, if you now go and have a sound healing massage or a therapy or session with a sound healer, that you experience the same that I experienced. That's why this earth is so diverse. Everybody has his own or her own experience, because we are all unique. No one has the same DNA like you, and it never occurred before and will never occur again the same like it is now in you. So you will have your unique experience. And all I want to share is the only thing that can ever convince you that spirit and the invisible really exists is having your own inner experience, whatever shape or form it might take. So I leave you now with the blessings of she, of the 1,000 voices, the goddess Hathor, teaching by sound, not by words, because then the ego and the intellect will dock onto that and will be attached and will look for lyrics and meanings of the words, and you're distracted from the pure experience of sound alone by itself. So that's what I wanted to share today with you. Blessings, love and light, dear ones. Thank you for watching. Bye.